Gee, I sure do love not getting any news for a game that's 3 months away and another that's 5 months away. Oh boy, that sure is fun. That totally doesn't make the game or the companies behind it look retarded and bad. No, it's fine. Wait, what do you mean, Check Cerebi? Oh. Well, shit. About time we got some fucking news! Hello everyone, this is VG Master 2, and it's only been 3 months. Yeah, hard to believe that the last news we heard was when they randomly announced the release dates and box art for no reason and crushed everyone's hopes and dreams. I've been conflicted, because for all that time, it's been peaceful. Pokemon Company not opening their mouths means that they can't say anything bad. However, Pokemon Company not opening their mouths also implies that the games are bad, which, I mean, let's be real, this is Game Freak and a company that doesn't even make games we're talking about here, so they're probably gonna be. But, you know, some confirmation that the Sinnoh remakes aren't just worthless, shitty-looking remasters would be nice. Anyways, for better or for worse, Pokemon, fortunately or unfortunately, announced that a Pokemon Presents was finally going to happen on August 18th. Yeah, at this point, it's safe to say that Pokemon Company got so fed up with Nintendo in 2020 that they just said, fuck your directs, we'll make our own. And they're just never looking back, and because Nintendo doesn't own them for shit, they can't do anything. But they really wanted to hype people up for this thing, because they announced it almost a full week earlier on the 13th. I would get excited, but first of all, it's Pokemon. They always fuck things up. Second of all, it's Budspa and Legends Arceus, so it's automatically shit unless they pull something out of their ass, and it isn't. And third of all, last time they tried to hype us up, well, it failed miserably. For them. Which still isn't good. They say that it's nearly half an hour and contains info on Budspa and Legends Arceus, but that doesn't mean shit, because they said that the 25th anniversary direct was 20 minutes with info on the future of Pokemon, and yet half of that was worthless bullshit, and the other half was footage that was repeated while the fuckers explained what had just happened in the trailer to us like we're fucking retarded. So, yeah, their words really don't mean shit. This could literally be 23 minutes of nothing, 2 minutes of them reminding us that Budspa shouldn't exist, and 3 minutes of Legends Arceus that doesn't actually tell us anything new. Well, I guess there's only one way to know for sure. Without further ado, let's begin the August 18th, 2021 Pokemon Presents. The presentation opens with Utsunomiya. Oh! Hey there, fucker! Are Ishihara and Masuda actually only using you as a scapegoat? I'm sorry, pal. Unless you're part of the problem. Then I'm not very sorry at all. But Utsunomiya, predictably, begins this direct with shit not about the games we were told were gonna be in here. Of course. And first up is Unite. What the fuck do you possibly have to say? Well, turns out the mobile version is coming out on September 22nd. In reality, the game should be deleted because it's basically illegal, because it's for children, and the microtransactions are predatory as fuck, among other reasons. But, unfortunately, it looks like they're set on preying upon young children and their parents' credit cards. So that's great. Also, there's crossplay, which doesn't matter. And Mamoswine and Sylveon are gonna be characters, but we already knew that, and that also doesn't matter. Next is Pokemon Cafe Mix, aka Pokemon Puni Puni, which, after a year of existing, yeah, I can't believe it either, is already getting an overhaul and getting cleverly renamed to Pokemon Cafe Remix. Don't fucking kid yourself, this was the plan from the start, wasn't it? There's gonna be new mechanics and new Pokemon, including Greninja, because of course. It wasn't good enough that you ruined him in Gen 7 and convinced your sheep he was the best thing ever. The Ninja Frog is now a barista. Great. This shit also doesn't come out until later this year. After that is Pokemon Master Sex. I'm never gonna let them live that down. That was funny as fuck, and I want an excuse to laugh at anything. Where they're celebrating the 2-year anniversary. How the fuck is this game that old? Ew, Maxing. Ew, Leon. Ew, Hop. Oh cool, N! They're giving away 100 sync pairs if you buy the game and or log in now, which sounds like a lot to my retard brain, but probably isn't actually much if you play it. Also, legendaries. Also, god fucking damn it, Team Rainbow Rocket, I thought we forgot about that. Holy shit, they suck. Then, Pokemon Go. We are slightly less than a quarter through this thing, and just like I thought, we haven't gotten to the point yet. Why are you like this? Well, Pokemon Go, fuck yourself, is unfortunately 5 years old this year, and they're gonna milk it for all it's worth. To celebrate, they're giving Alola the middle finger, and actually, not even fucking kidding, skipping right to Galar. Wow, Niantic, fuck you too. Oh, but it's okay. There's Hoopa. Hoopa's awesome. After that, we finally reach the point, and after a short animation that exists for no reason, we finally get to Budspa. They try to manipulate people into being hyped by showing the opening crawl, which looks identical to the original games, by the way, and then... Okay, this is complicated. So, the water texture? Still amazing. The floor textures? Really fucking polished. The rest of it? Well, it ranges from mediocre at best to, oh god, how the fuck can you be this bad at worst. But they did kind of change things, and the battle backgrounds do look less saturated. However, the lighting, oh my god, the bloom and glare on these lights are atrocious. Half the time, you can't even see what's fucking happening. It makes it look worse than it probably actually is. Like, what the fuck is this? Why is everything so fucking yellow? Tone it the fuck down, Ilka. Anyway, this trailer actually shows off new things. Oh my god, it's not just one-to-one? Yeah, no, I'm actually surprised. Firstly, bitches be following you. Don't get excited. At most, there'll probably only be 493 Pokemon. And at the least, there will be much less than that. Also, seals are back, with a really weird and complicated application screen. Why did you do this? Next, an actual surprise, customization. Something that wasn't even in ORAS, despite being in X and Y. Okay, Ilka, you get a small clap. Too bad it looks like shit in the overworld. Then again, everything does. Also, in the underground, now called the Grand Underground, there's areas where you can catch Pokemon in the overworld, like certain other titles, but it includes Houndoom, and other screenshots show Numel and Magby. Oh my god, fire types in Sinnoh. Also, technically Platinum Dex. I'm in shock. Have another small clap. These rooms are also apparently connected to the decorations you have in your base. The trailer also shows off Professor Rowan, Barry, Team Galactic, who have a shit lazy battle background, cool thanks, Cyrus, whose battle and or cutscene rendered doesn't actually look that bad, Cynthia, who's the champion. They're hiding that for some reason, even though she is quite possibly the most popular champion. And Rourke, as well as being coy about the other gym leaders, but I'm not so kind, so here's the rest of them. Gardenia, Maylene, Crasher Wake, Fantina, Byron, Candace, and Volkner. There! I just saved you $60. Now go play Platinum. Unfortunately, there's no primal reveals, mega reveals, or even confirmation of fairy types existing, to my knowledge. Contests are also back though, and they really show how bland these fucking models are, good lord. Also, the 2D art is still ass. Who makes these? The game's been improved, kinda, but it still looks like Budspa isn't worth it. They're slightly less worthless, like they're still below 0, but they're slightly closer to 0, but it's still not good. Also, they're making a new Switch because they gotta keep gouging money out of people somehow. It's gold and silver too, instead of blue and pink, even though pastel blue and pink highlights would be gorgeous, even possibly on black. Whatever, who gives a shit? However, we finally moved to the project that even Utsunomiya seems more proud of, Legends Arceus, which even though they never reminded people that Ilka is making Budspa, he makes sure to remind people that this was made by Game Freak. And it still looks like shit. But the Pokemon don't move at 5 frames per second even when they're far away. Holy shit. Yes, I'm surprised they fixed that. Although sometimes it looks like they're still frozen when they're far away, but they also render in from pretty fucking far away. But also, hello gorgeous, you're a new face. Well, there's a lot to get into, so let's go. Pokemon do shit in the overworld. Awesome. The region is actually renamed to Hisui, which is kind of really interesting world building. At least it would be if it were main series, but it's not, and spin-offs aren't canon. Won't stop me in my fanfictions though. Your main hub is Jubilife Village. Hey, that's kinda cool. Where you work for the Galaxy Expedition Team. That's just Team Galactic. You are no longer cool. Specifically, the Survey Corps that wants to make Sinnoh/Hisui's first dex. The professor is Laventon. Why not just Lavender? Commander Kamado is the leader of the whole Galaxy team, as well as Professor Rowan's ancestor, which I didn't even catch at first. And then there's Cyrus, but a woman. She's actually Silene. Really fucking clever, but why does Cyrus's however many great-grandma look just like him? That's not how genetics works. The leader of the Survey Corps. You begin at a camp and can journey outwards, and you'll be forced to go back there if you get absolutely fucked by wild Pokemon. Holy shit, that's hilarious. There's apparently requests, and the main focus of the game seems to be catching Pokemon. All of them. Ah yes, catching them all. If only there was another game where we could do that in. Also, just as I thought, the dex in this game is contradictory with the one in Budspa. At least, it looks that way now. Battling is a mix of turn-based and action. There's 2 different styles of moves. Strong style, which makes your moves more powerful but makes you slower, and agile style, which makes you faster but makes your moves weaker, which is pretty interesting. There's also Angry Mons, and hello Monster Hunter Stories 2, which actually only just came out, so this is a complete coincidence. But now, here's the best part. Brand new boys. Even though it completely fucks with the Pokedex order, and even possibly future world building, we've got new Pokemon. First up, Weirdeer, Stantler's evolution. He's the Bighorn Pokemon and a normal Psychic type. Gotta say, he looks absolutely gorgeous, and you can even ride him in the overworld to get around. It's great to see Stantler finally get more love. Next, Basculegion, a water ghost type and the big fish Pokemon, the evolution of Basculin. He looks incredible too. Right now, we only have red form, but I'm almost certain they'll make a blue one too. You can ride him in the water and... Hold up. Basculin and Hisui evolve into this form after getting possessed by the souls of fellow species members that died? I'm sorry, what the fuck? And they said that in the fucking presentation? After that are the regional forms. Hisui... What? Are you kidding me? It's not Hisuin? What is it with you and adding vowels, Game Freak? Well, first is Hisuin Growlithe, now a fire rock type. He looks adorable, and I hope Arcanine becomes a fucking Komainu, I swear to God. Then there's Hisuin Braviary. Ironic because Unobin Braviary was literally designed with America in mind. He's now a flying psychic type, and hello personification of the Parasail from Breath of the Wild. He also looks really fucking good. These Pokemon are all fucking great, but their inclusion basically confirms that the starters are gonna get something new too, so... Fuck the actual Sinnoh starters, Chikorita, Totodile, Snivy, Tepig, Litten, and Popplio, I guess. But now that we know that Game Freak's going all out, I better see Primal Dialga, Primal Palkia, Mega Arceus, Mega Darkrai, Mega Cresselia, and maybe Mega Giratina and Mega Heatran. You don't do it in the remakes, you do it in here, bitch! Despite its graphics, Legends Arceus is looking much better. But that's kind of the problem. 'Cause they did kinda sabotage the Sinnoh remakes for a game that no one wanted. Like, you purposefully fucked up a game that people told you they wanted, and told you how they wanted for more than half a fucking decade. Why did you have to make Legends Arceus? Why did it have to be a Sinnoh game? Why couldn't you wait to experiment for, oh, I don't know, Gen 9? Which people were hoping you'd be experimenting with anyway? Why did Sinnoh have to be your fucking guinea pig? And for a fucking spin-off game? Really? Because, no. Legends Arceus is not a main series game. It is a spin-off. If your argument is that it was made by Game Freak, so is Pokemon Quest, and no one's gonna say that that's a main series game. If your argument is that it's an RPG, well, so is Pokemon XD. If your argument is that it takes place in a main series region, then look at Pokemon Stadium, because 1 and 2 take place in Kanto and Johto, respectively. And actually, with the confirmation that they're renaming Sinnoh for this game, it adds even more credence for it to be a spin-off because, though I did just list exceptions, many spin-off games do take place in new regions, like XD and Rangers. I know it sucks to admit it, but Game Freak and the Pokemon Company sacrificed the Sinnoh remakes in order to make a spin-off. That just looks to be what it is. But we're technically not done, because Utsunomiya has the audacity to say that both these titles, yes, including Legends Arceus, will be compatible with home. How in the fuck does that work? Is this fucking house a time machine? And does this mean that at least Budspa will have every single Pokemon? Because now you have no excuse. You have implemented every single one into a Switch game. Fucking Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon can have 805 and 3.6 gigabytes. Fucking Budspa can have 898 and 32 gigabytes, damn it. Stop being lazy. Also, Sword and Shield are gonna remain the competitive game until, likely, Gen 9, which is probably going to happen in 2023 because, well, I have a hunch Game Freak is gonna try to make DLC for Legends Arceus no matter how well it sells. And that's finally it. No Snap news, although that's understandable since there was just DLC. though confirmation of more would have been nice. No new spin-offs, and most importantly, no Pokemon Sleep. Yes! Oh, I'm sorry, am I supposed to be upset that it was cancelled? Please be cancelled. Both games do maintain their release dates, which sucks for Legends Arceus, although it does look like its frame rate has improved. And Ilka did make an attempt with Budspa. It just sucks that Game Freak is literally cucking everyone. As for me getting the games, no. While they do look slightly interesting, I can't bring myself to buy them day one. I already have a fuck ton of games on my backup list to review, including Sword and Shield, so there's no way I'd even have time to review them even 6 months after Legends Arceus comes out, and I don't think I'll be buying Pokemon games when they first come out until I trust Game Freak, which will only be when they have a clear streak of improvement and good games. Maybe it'll start with Legends Arceus, but with Unite coming out and revealing their true colors, there's clearly still a long way to go. Those new Pokemon are looking great though, and it's always exciting to see new lore, so at least there are things to look forward to. But with that being said, I think that's it. I'm VG Master 2, and I hope to see you next time.